Chris Bivona is joining us here in the studio, and Ski Town All-Stars has a lot of things happening. Chris was just warming up his vocal cords to make sure that he was prepared for all of you guys this morning. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Maddie.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me once again.
We love when you come in, especially when you sing for us.
I've been called the songbird of my generation by me.
By you.
Yeah.
You and you only. I've actually been in the car with Chris while he sings Songbird of Our Generation. I'll say it too.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll follow that up. So you guys have something great happening today. If people are in the market for some new ski gear at an awesome deal.
Yeah, so we are at the Eagleville Pavilion from 8 till about 5:30, 6 o'clock today. It's us and Sync Performance. We have tons of awesome deals on skis. I can't even tell you the discount because it's not allowed. I might get in trouble. But they are extremely discounted, and we've probably sold 30, 40 pairs of skis already. People are stoked. And then Sync also has tons of great outerwear at like 30% of the cost, so like 70% off. So
wow.
Like really, really, really cheap stuff. And it's been an awesome, actually. I was pretty nervous in the beginning because of the time of year and everything, but people are coming out. People are coming out and they're buying stuff. I mean, now's the time, especially on our end. We've got tons of great touring gear as well. Like we've had at least 5 people come and get full touring setups, because you're not going to get stuff any cheaper. And then also everything next year is going up in price too. So everything's discounted, and then this year's prices. So if you're going to buy a touring setup or a new setup, definitely come check it out today.
Now's the time to do it, especially because that's something that has exploded in the ski industry. The touring setups are huge right now, as people just love to get out there and manpower up the mountain to enjoy whatever lines they would like to down. And people can come and get some nice stuff like the Shift.
We got tons of shifts lefts.
That's good.
We'll just leave it at that. We've got Kingpins left, as well as Duke PTs and a couple pairs of Dynafits as well. So we've got kind of any binding for your uphill needs. Basically, we have them in stock and priced to sell.
And you guys have some demo skis available for purchase still as well, which means that you're going to get not only the ski, but the binding
for sure.
With it.
We've got all of our demo skis at $500, and all of our demos are in really, really good shape. A lot of them came from the reps, so some of them have barely been skied. Like we have a few pairs that I don't think they've been skied yet. So it's basically a brand new ski with a brand new demo binding for $500, which is a steal.
That is a steal of a deal, and especially if the ski's in such great shape. And knowing you guys and knowing how much you love the sport, you've maintained all of the gear, even if it's been your demo skis. So it's all going to be in great shape no matter what.
Exactly. Like everything's been professionally tuned, and it's. Some guy was like, "Is this price right?" And I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "It's never been skied." I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Here you go." So some awesome stuff still left as well.
And this is the last day for people to come and attend this event and get their hands on these great deals.
Yeah, and then basically we're going to put everything back up to the map pricing. So we're going to basically raise the prices back up. So this is it, folks. Last chance.
You got to get it while the deal is hot.
Exactly. Everyone likes saving money.
And the deal is hot right now.
Deal is hot.
Speaking of hot deals, you guys have some very nice bikes that not everyone has here in our community. And they are selling like crazy. Yeah,
it's pretty wild. We brought in a brand called Super 73 out of California. They're e-bikes, but they're kind of more like a little cafe racer motorcycle. They're super, super fun. We had 6 land yesterday, and 4 of them are already sold. We've got 2 more black S2s available, which is really great. It's got a light on it, brake lights, front suspension. And then the cool thing about these is that they can actually be set for the class of e-bike. So it's got a really cool app. You can actually go in, so if you have kids and you want them to only go a certain amount of miles per hour, you can set it to that. If it's like me and you want to go as fast as humanly possible, you can set it to that mode. So they're really cool, they're really fun, and we've got a bunch of cool accessories coming. I've kind of like geeked out on the mods, and like I've got all these like different seats and different cool accessories coming, because I have a problem with stuff.
I know. You like things to be next level.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so you always step it up. Like things come this awesome, and then you just peak them at this awesome.
And kind of we're putting like mandatory accessories on some of the things as well. So that's kind of like our little niche within the Super 73 is because you're going to get like certain things on the bikes that like you're not going to get if you buy them online. And plus like you just literally can ride. Like I've had multiple people get dropped off and then just bike home with their new e-bike, which is pretty cool.
I know. If you follow Ski Town All Stars on social media, you'll see all of the fun that comes with the bikes because people have been loving them.
Yeah. Did you see me drifting it yesterday?
I did.
Yeah, I was drifting it at the sale. I actually sent that to the Dropbox or the little shared folder we have.
Oh, I didn't see it. What time did you send it?
Who knows?
Early this morning.
But yeah, you can drift them on indoor floors. So that's like another thing to put on your to-do list. It was really fun. Check out the Instagram story. It's on there.
The summer bucket list, indoor bike drifting.
Yeah, indoor bike drifting. I'm actually starting a league in the Eagleville Pavilion. Hopefully they're not watching this.
And so today people can come, they can demo the bikes there as well.
Yeah, I've got bikes there to demo. You can try to drift them. So
if you can drift the bike, then
you get even more money off of a ski and a free slice of pizza.
That's the ticket item right there, is the free slice of pizza. And so the other great part about shopping with you guys is you're in a tax break. Yep. So it makes it even cheaper for people to get their hands on that product versus buying it somewhere in like Beaver Creek or in Vail.
Well, they don't even have them at Beaver Creek or Vail.
Well, I'm not just talking about the bikes. I'm talking about the skis.
Well, our bikes and skis. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I should have said that. You're right. I'm wrong. For sure. Exactly.
And then if people want to rent the bikes, they can do so starting this weekend. Yep,
so we're partnering with Paul and Spencer over at Vail Bike Hub, which is located in the Vail Village, right in the Vistabon space. They've got 400 bikes to rent, and they're actually going to be renting some of our Super 73s out of there starting this weekend. They'll have 2 bikes for rent this weekend, and then throughout the season, they'll probably have as many as 6. So if you're in the Vail Village, go check them out. They'll be parked outside. Ask for Polly and Spencer.
And you got to get your hands on them while they're there because e-bikes is something where people do not mess around. They'll put reservations out months in advance for their vacation to make sure that they can have their hands on these great bikes, and especially these ones.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling that they're gonna be booked like every day. And some people come into town for like a month and they're like, how much for the month? And you're like, here you go. You know,
it's the same price as buying the bike.
Pretty much, but they don't care.
Yeah.
Because that's, who wants to fly an e-bike home to Houston, or Mexico City?
Right.
I don't, personally.
That's again just buying the bike new.
Exactly.
In itself.
Yep.
And so if people are interested in doing some shopping or maybe buying bikes, you have a couple available left for them to come and get their hands on.
Yep, for sure. We've got 2 black S2s coming, a few of the lower end and a few of the one high end, one low end. Not low, but like economical. And then we've got another 9 coming in next week, and then another like 21 coming in like middle of June. So I went big.
You did go big. You did go big, which it's important right now because bikes have been really hard to get your hands on, as well as a lot of other products like skis. The transfer time of getting them from one place to another has been kind of exhausting for some companies, and you guys have stayed so on top of it that you've made sure your inventory for your clientele is just stacked.
For sure, yeah. It's, if you go in the shop right now, it's more of a storage unit than a ski bike and hat shop. But that's also great too because you can't sell what you don't have. So with the e-bikes, I went huge because they might just completely dry up. We have no idea when the next allocation comes. And then on the hat front, that's our primary business that pays the bills. We've got like 40,000 hats in inventory right now, which is kind of wild. But like when you're selling a lot of hats, you need a lot of hats.
Right, and when you are selling a lot of hats, you do need a lot of hats, which is another part of the business that we haven't even talked on.
Yep.
You guys do custom hats, you do custom water bottles, you do a lot of customization for companies throughout the Valley. I know that TV8, we've got some nice hats from you guys that we like to wear all winter long, and now starting in summer, we're going to transition to our summer hats, and so you guys can fully customize things for people.
Yeah, we've got the ability to do embroidery. We actually make our own leather patches in-house, as well as woven, embroidered, rubber PU. as well as the printed hats, which is kind of like our bread and butter, like the metallic fancy finishes. You can come in and get a one-off, or you can do 6, 12, 500, whatever your heart desires.
You name it, they'll do it.
Yep, exactly. So.
Chris, thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us.
Thanks for having me.
And people need to follow you on social media because it's very entertaining.
Exactly. At Ski Town All Stars. It's worth the follow.
It is worth, I will say.
We're kind of a big deal on social media.
It is 100% worth the follow.
And TikTok.
And TikTok.
Yeah.
You're new to the TikTok game, though.
We're pretty new, but we're pretty huge on TikTok as well.
No big deal.
NBD.
Chris, thank you so much for coming in. Make sure that you head over to the Eagleville Pavilion today, so that way you can get your hands on some great gear for some great prices, especially as they're going to go back up when the season gets closer. So make sure that you go over there, you check it out, and you snag some skis for a solid price. We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail.